for me. This ain't for everybody, this for Charles Berry B.
It's never said my niggas say before me being me. I just water whip and get a bag while haters roam the streets. My body chick, she super slick. Killers love the freak. Put us together, it's whatever, just ain't for the week. Since I count money in my street, she love to keep me close. A mellow yellow tatted, 5 feet, Holy Ghost. Don't get it twisted, baby, listen to the chatter and run back with a mission to a nigga, call it having some fun. He got a fetish for that mister, so we kinda alike. One got a problem with whoever, the other handles shit right. But when we link, bet the tables turn and mayhem gon' flip. We'll turn a jet to holiday into a horrible trip. Deep in society, the label us New Orleans jokers. Sinister and I'm thinking so as fuck your culture. A scorpion on the scale, calculated and can't fail. Cross either for any reason, bet you never get the tail. This called winning and really winning with precision in the vision. So vivid that when the pendulum's tilt, it's over, bitches. Our crime brings your demise. A game where people die, you choose right and live on. You choose wrong and get that pride. Never said why niggas say before me being me. I just water whip and get a bag while haters roam the streets. My body chick, she super slick and killers love the freak. Put us together, it's whatever, just ain't for the week. It's never said why niggas say before me being me. I just water whip and get a bag while haters roam the streets. My body chick, she super slick and killers love the freak. Put us together, it's whatever, just ain't for the week. For the week.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all tuned into the most hated, most anticipated, most underrated, most aggravating TV, talk show, vlog, podcast, whatever the fuck you want to call this shit, man. You tuned into my grind, my shine, my time. You tuned in to Freaky G Live, man. Give yourselves a round of applause for waking up this morning and thanking the Lord. Yeah, man. Give yourselves a round of applause. All right, now we got 2 different syndications going on. Well, 3 different right now. Shout out to everybody over here at Facebook, man, tuning in, man. Y'all go ahead, tune in, and get ready to send this on up out of here. Everybody today, man, share. For real, man. Y'all can spread these lies around about me, and y'all can spread all of this unnecessary nonsense around about me. Y'all can share this truth. Y'all can definitely share this truth, yeah. So shout out this morning to Facebook, shout out this morning to Prism, and shout out this morning to YouTube. Now, y'all know the rules. Everybody be polite to everybody that's inside of the chat, as well as me, the host. Y'all be polite to me, I be polite to y'all. We get an understanding, we wrap this out, we get it popping. If you got it, light it, roll it, smoke it. You feel what I'm saying? This is a grown folk conversation over here. Shout out to everybody tuned in. Marcus, what's up with it, cuz? Yeah, man. It's about to go down today. It's going down in a major, it's going down in a major way today because I'm sick of the lies. I'm sick of the slander, and I'm tired of people trying to call themselves trying to bully me. So, with that being said, we're going to go on here and we're going to get to the bottom of it. The bottom of it today. And, you know, before we do, we're going to go on here and jump into another Freak G track, man. Yeah, man. I got to roll me some weed up, man. What about y'all? Yeah, I think it's time to roll some weed up, man. Come on and let it go. Let's go.
This ain't for everybody. This a Charles Berry beat.
Thanks.
When the phones go dry and the loans go scarce, your health ain't right. You're losing everywhere, just let it go. No, bro. Let that shit go, man. Ain't working. If the sun shines on the dog ass sometimes, when the small shit stay home, don't whine, just let it go. You know what I'm saying? Let that shit go, man.
What they tell us?
They tell me niggas don't rap no more.
That's how.
Must have forgot what the hip stands for when they fly. The ball of the next man is broad on his best hand. Keep the straight shape. When he call on, he took hands, had 10 toes in it. On God, I'm a witness, so I stand no business. Get my back, bitch niggas. Y'all been probably on the bucket for a while now. I just kept it player, partner. I ain't let it go down. See, one man's rap is an excess treasure. I'm a fucker for the bread, he gon' fuck him for the pleasure. It's like whatever's whatever when it goes too far. I just call it too clever when my lows get small. Now it's a alley-oop, the roof called a lowdown. When you see the disco lights, it's like go down. Hold your bomb right, click like it's on deck. Cause if they line like don't rest that neck. When the phones go dry and the loans go scarce, your health ain't right. You're losing everywhere, just let it go.
Damn right, cuz. Fuck 'em. Yeah.
If the sun shines on the dog ass sometime, the sweat the small shit stay humble, don't whine, just let it go.
That's all. Hey, 2025.
The women ain't women, and the men ain't men. The elders get bullied, and the kids ain't kids. It's a norm nowadays, die broken second in. Find some truths to link with, cause it ain't no friends. Family gon' make you a break, you stay up. Streets gon' turn you into a crook or a nut. Trap gon' stay trapped, these hoes gon' fuck. These niggas gon' keep chasing bait, or they'll bust. The next generation, cigarette entertaining. Now all I'm really say to a bitch made nigga is watch a whole environment and keep it on clutch. Cause the day you take for granted, that's the day you fucked up. See, find yourself in places that only dreams can see. Take a second and think, would I want that done to me? Would I want that done to mama? Would I want that done to granny? Why you judging freaky G? I'm just still just being man.
That's all.
When the phones go dry and the loans go scarce, your health ain't right. You're losing everywhere, just let it go. No, bro. If the sun shines on the dog ass sometimes, when the small shit stay humble, don't whine, just let it go.
Yeah. That's all. Just let that shit go, little mama. Yeah. This ain't for everybody, though.
This ain't for everybody. This a Charles Berry beat.
Please believe it. Please believe it. That's for all of the niggas that said that they made Freaky J. You lying to me? Cut that shit out. Yeah. You lying to me. All right, now, y'all. Let's go ahead and get on over here. We're going to go to the Rolodex of dumb shit. That's what I call YouTube, the Rolodex of dumb shit. You can find any type of dumb shit that you actually looking for and you want. Yeah, man. Y'all can find it right here over on motherfucking YouTube. So I call it the Rolodex of dumb shit. Malcolm, shout out to my H-Town family down up in this motherfucker, man. Yeah, we getting spread around. The news is getting spread around. Yeah. Okay. Now, today's topic is going to be hailing from some of my spiritual uplifting type material that I listen to and I watch on a regular, and it's been a very big help during these trying times over the past few years that I've been having. I lost my mother, I lost two of my uncles, I lost a godfather, all within 1 year's time. So it's been a lot for me to keep my cool, keep my composure, do what it is that my elders will expect and want of me. Yeah, so it's been a lot. And during this whole journey, people who have done nothing but antagonize me and try and cause me to crash out. Well, I'm about to expose these people today. I actually am. They know who they are, and people that know me know who they are. So there's no need for putting no names out here. We ain't gonna play them games. Yeah, I've been out here putting this out here for over a decade now. And ain't nobody hit me with no non-disclosures or no cease and desist. So obviously what I must be saying has some level of truth to it. But since people still want to believe what they want to believe, we got to go ahead and we got to go to the word about this. We got to go to the Lord, man. We got to take everything to the Lord in prayer. So that's what we going to do right now. It says, chosen one, a whole community teamed up to destroy you, and it failed. It failed miserably, and they look stupid right now. But y'all don't believe me, so I'm going to just go ahead and let some people go ahead and tell y'all. Tell it for y'allselves so maybe y'all can get a proper understanding of what's going on around here. Y'all know this the Po Nigga Network. We ain't got no money over in this motherfucker, so it's commercials being played. Yeah.
They didn't just dislike you, they feared you. And weak people never fight alone. They gather.
Let's run it back.
They didn't just dislike you, they feared you.
Okay.
And weak people never fight alone. They gather. One by one they came crawling out of the cracks, pretending to be innocent, pretending to be concerned, pretending like it was your fault that their masks were slipping. But it wasn't concern. It was strategy.
Absolutely.
A calculated ambush. Behind closed doors, your name was a currency, an obsession, a threat too loud to ignore. You didn't need to swing. Your silence alone made them bleed. That's why they circled up like cowards do before a lynching. They didn't want justice. They wanted witnesses. They wanted a public downfall. They wanted your crown cracked on the pavement while they filmed it for entertainment. Press the like button and subscribe to pay this message back and strengthen this voice they tried to silence.
Y'all heard him. Y'all see where I'm going with this. So I advise y'all to get to sharing. Yeah, get to sharing, man. Hey, it's about to go there. It's one community that's been coming against me the whole time. I got a few allies throughout that community, but the community itself, they done came against me. And he just told you it was to dim my light. To dim this light that the Lord gave me. That this nigga sat up here and thought that he made or he created. And he ain't create shit. Because if he did, he would have created another one by now. And he ain't been able to do it. But let's go on here and finish.
You didn't just survive this, you exposed it. And now it's our turn to speak. Let's keep going.
Thank you.
They thought you were alone. What they didn't realize was that the universe had been watching the whole time. That every fake handshake, every backroom scheme, every group chat filled with screenshots and shade.
But see, when you on them alcohol and them drugs, it blocks out what reality really it has lined up for you. When you on that alcohol and them drugs, that's what it does. It blocks out everything so that you ain't able to pay attention to what's really going on. But let's get back to it.
All of it was being recorded silently by something bigger than their egos. You weren't weak. You were patient. You didn't retaliate because you were scared. You stayed quiet because you were evolving. And when your rise came, it came so clean, so powerful, it humiliated them. See, people will forgive anything except your glow up, especially if they had front row seats to your suffering and still bet against you. That's what eats them alive. That's what keeps them up at night. They remember every time they laughed at you, every time they spread your name like poison. And now they have to sit in the same room with your success. And
just recently, last week, somebody from this same community Then went around out here and they telling women that I'm a pedophile and I'm this, that, and the other. And like I say, the slander, it continues. And it seems like that every year around this time, when it's around close time for my birthday, they want to try and slander me. They don't want me to see no happiness. No shit like that. They don't want me with no woman. I noticed that when I changed my motherfucking relationship status, that all of a sudden I started receiving all kind of friend requests from all kind of people that used to be on my motherfucking friends list, but they ain't no more, and they know why they ain't. You went following behind that nigga. Yeah, you went following behind that nigga. You showed me where your loyalty lied, and your loyalty wasn't with me. So you can't be mad at the decisions that you made. The decisions that you made. Yeah, you can't be mad at that. Well, you can be mad all you want. I don't give a fuck. Me or society, we don't give a fuck.
Pretend they didn't try to kill it. It wasn't gossip. It was warfare. You were targeted, not for being wrong, but for being right, for standing out, for not conforming, for being too damn solid in a world where everyone bends. You made them feel exposed, not by what you said, but by what you were. You showed them what real strength looks like, and they couldn't take it. So they tried to break you before more people noticed. It was damage control, but with pitchforks. Remember how they moved? Passive-aggressive posts, subtle jabs, fake concern, groupthink in full effect. They need...
I seen the real fake concern when I broke my elbow last week. Yeah, when I broke my elbow last week, I seen all of the fake concern. Motherfuckers sitting up here talking about, oh, well, get well soon. You know how many of them other motherfuckers was happy? You know how many of them other motherfuckers probably said he deserved it? Huh? I'm telling you right now, it was a lot of them. It was a lot of them. It was a whole community of motherfuckers. Yeah, everybody want to know, what happened to you? What happened to your arm? What happened to the nigga? Obvious, I broke my motherfucking arm. Yeah, I broke it. But I ain't complaining. I ain't bitching or none of that. Because guess what? I broke mine on the job. Yup, I broke mine on the job. Doing my motherfucking job to take care of myself. Because I was scammed up out of my money. I wasn't even scammed. It was actually taken from me. And the individual behind the taking of the money tried everything that he could. Even the slander. Even the slander. It was people that wanted to do business with me and all kind of shit. But this nigga ran around out here behind my motherfucking back and everybody else's back telling people I was a rapist. To try and cover up for the shit that he really out here doing. But let's get into it.
Numbers because none of them had the spine to face you alone. And that's what makes this moment so satisfying. You didn't beg. You didn't chase. You didn't stoop. You
know how many years I asked for a motherfucking sit down with this man about my motherfucking money? And this was before my parents died. Man ducked me. Man threatened me. Man sent motherfuckers to my house at 6:30 in the motherfucking morning to cause harm to me. He did all kind of shit. And there's a lot of people that say, hey, man, why don't you just take him to court? Because it's a list of motherfuckers that's ahead of me. And if I take him to court, I ain't never gonna get my motherfucking money. So this is, the truth is a lot more, that's payment enough for me. Yeah, the truth. Because you tried to slander me out here, nigga. And it ain't so fun now that the rabbit got the gun.
Them dig the hole, and now they're sitting in it, looking up. There's a kind of silence that happens after a failed execution. When the target walks away breathing, stronger, glowing, the air gets heavy, the cowards get quiet, the group chat goes dark, the stares get longer. That's where you are now, in the silence after the storm, in the part of the movie where the villain they tried to erase stands back up, not angry, not broken, just different.
You heard that
See.
right? I ain't angry. I ain't broken. I'm disappointed. I'm very disappointed. But I ain't angry and I ain't broken. Nah, man. And I stand still by myself. Amongst a whole community, a whole city, politicians, police officers, and all kind of other motherfuckers that want to try and come against me because of this man's lie. Him and his motherfucking people. Their lies. It was a smear campaign. It was a true smear campaign. And if it really didn't go down like that, right? Then why can't you sit down and talk to somebody like a grown ass adult? Why you gotta keep going with this bullshit? But that's either here or there. Let's get back into the message though.
A lot of people liked you better when you were unsure, when you were small, when you asked for permission, when you needed them. But now your name doesn't shake. It shakes rooms. You became the storm. And the same mouths that cursed you are choking on their own pride. Let's talk psychology for a second. What happened to you wasn't random. It's called mobbing. When a group attacks an individual who threatens the comfort of their delusions,
It's called what? Mobbing, right? M-O-B-B-I-N-G. That's what it's called, right? What they did to me, they mobbed up against one individual, and an individual who didn't do nothing wrong to them or nobody the fuck else. I was used as a scapegoat. Yeah, and because I didn't play game like how they wanted me to play the game, I was ostracized. Yeah, I was ridiculed. I was isolated. But what the simple-minded ass nigga didn't understand is I was born alone, I was raised alone. So isolating me didn't do nothing but motherfucking get me in tune with myself and my God. And us two together, we some bad motherfuckers, man. And he's seeing that now. Yeah, him and his people. They starting to see that now. And if they ain't, it's on its way. Knock. Mm-hmm.
Not a disagreement. It's psychological assassination.
Yeah.
And it's ancient. Pack mentality. Weak minds can't handle lone wolves.
Cowards.
So they try to corner them. But you weren't cornered.
Nope.
You were calculating. You watched. You learned. You rebuilt. And when you came back, you weren't looking for revenge. You were the revenge.
I was looking
Your
for the
evolution became the punishment. Your success became the sentence. And the court, the whole damn town, every fake supporter, every two-faced friend, every liar who smiled while sharpening the knife, they all got front row seats. This wasn't karma. This was exposure. The most dangerous thing about you now, you speak calmly, you move quietly, and you know exactly what they're capable of. You're not paranoid, you're awake. So to the chosen ones still bleeding from the betrayal, let this be your reminder. It wasn't your fault.
I know.
You were the mirror they couldn't stomach.
I know.
You were the truth they tried to erase.
I know.
But here you are, still standing, stronger, colder, sharper. You turned their betrayal into blueprint, their hate into fuel, their lies into your legacy. And to the ones who tried to bury you, thank you.
Thank
You
you.
planted a garden, and now you've got to watch it bloom in full view, with no
row
access,
seat,
no
nigga.
apology, no reset. You lost them, but they lost you louder. So keep going, speak less, move smarter. Don't explain, don't argue, just win, like the villain they turned you into, but with the heart they never had. This is your era now. Let the cowards sit in the silence they earned.
You heard
The
what you called them,
community
right?
failed,
Cowards.
and you just made history. And now, chosen one. If you've made it this far, it means something in your soul already knows. This wasn't just a betrayal. It was a public assassination attempt. And yet, you walked out of the fire untouched. That's not luck. That's power. That's proof.
That's real
So
power.
don't click away now. This is
In other words, what he's saying is that's real gangster. That's real power. That's real power. These niggas run around here with these gangbangers. These niggas running and hide behind the police and all that old other shit. They pop their shit and then they want to run and they want to hide behind the police and hide behind these gangbangers and hide behind their lies. Them niggas is cowards and they weak. They weak. I don't give a fuck what a nigga used to be like. Motherfucker went out there to Hollywood and became weird. He became a part of the motherfucking attraction. He didn't know how to be a leader because it wasn't born in him. Nah, he wasn't born to be no leader. Nope.
where your story ends.
Jimmy,
This is where
what's
it
happening,
finally
brother?
starts making sense. Drop the 777 in the comments if you're done playing small,
Yes,
done
sir.
apologizing, done pretending you
heard
didn't
that.
notice the snakes. Let the
You heard that right? I'm done pretending. I'm done. I've showed this shit. I done canceled motherfuckers. Niggas then call themselves trying to spam me and all kind of other motherfucking shit. I done got rid of their asses. Yes, I did. I got rid of their motherfucking asses. And they mad about it because they can't get front row seats at the Freaky G show no more. On no platform. Not TikTok, not YouTube, not none of that no more. No, they voices been shut down in my motherfucking world. And the jealousy is real, y'all. The jealousy has been real the whole entire time. See, I put fear in them motherfuckers when I stopped drinking. When I stopped drinking and I rebelled against every fucking thing that I stood for in the beginning. Standing in solidarity with these coward ass motherfuckers. I showed them niggas. So what? You can have some niggas gang up and jump on me, nigga. I'm by my motherfucking self. By myself, nigga. And that says way more for me than it does for you. I travel by myself. I live by myself. I do everything by myself, nigga. But today is your reckoning day, sir.
world know you saw them all, and you're still standing. We're about to break this down step by step. And if you really are who they tried to erase, you'll feel it in your chest. That pull to stay, to see it all, to watch the truth unravel like a crime scene they never thought would be solved.
Yeah.
Let's
they
get
thought
into
this
it.
shit was never gonna be
Piece by
figured out.
piece, move by move. Welcome to the aftermath of their failure and the beginning of your rise. Number one, it took a town to try you, and you still walked out untouched. When one
You heard what he said. It took a whole community to try me. For the past, man, these niggas been attacking me since my mama died. Really, they've been attacking me since I touched back down here in Cleveland, Ohio, back in 2019. They've been attacking me like a motherfucker. They've been talking down on me in my behind my back, but smiling in my motherfucking face. Yup. They hear these women talking about me and asking questions about me. And so the nigga put a lie out there, said that I'm a rapist and I'm a pedophile and all this other shit. Yeah, that coward nigga and his clique. His clique of cowards. Because that's what the fuck they are. Cowards. Anybody could pull a gun. Anybody can pull a gun on any motherfucking body. Anybody can gang up on anybody. But see, the motherfuckers that I got on my squad, man, they only answer to one judge. Yeah. They ain't got to answer to nan judge down here on this motherfucking planet. They answer to one judge. And the judge, he done told them already, wait till this motherfucking verdict come out. And then y'all can have y'all way. Guess what? The verdict is in.
person makes a whole community nervous, it's not a problem. It's power. They needed a squad, a network, a full-blown lineup of alone. That right there tells you everything about the threat you were. One target, you. 100 triggers, them. This wasn't just hate. It was organized fear. A spiritual manhunt dressed up like concern. And the funniest part? Even with all their forces combined, they still lost. Loudly,
did. Bad,
publicly,
too. They lost bad,
embarrassingly.
y'all.
You didn't even throw a punch.
Nope.
You didn't need to. You just existed. And it unglued every mask in the room. There were people who couldn't stand each other for years, yet suddenly became best friends when it came time to bring you down.
Go
People
figure.
who barely knew you, but swore you were dangerous, just because your presence made them feel small. They rallied together like villagers chasing shadows, convinced that if they screamed loud enough, they could erase the light you carried. But what they forgot was that some storms don't respond to noise.
Show down.
They answer to silence.
Yep.
Your silence was your sword, and it cut deeper than any of their lies. Let's make something real clear. This wasn't drama. It was a full-scale takedown attempt. Boardroom meetings disguised as gossip, smiles that hid daggers, phone calls filled with strategy, not empathy. This wasn't
heard that,
people
right?
disagreeing with you. It was people assigning themselves your executioner roles. They created entire alliances, formed group chats, pulled receipts, shared screenshots like it was evidence in a trial they fabricated. You weren't there for it, but your name was in every mouth. You were the headline, the obsession, the shadow on their wall they couldn't ignore. And still, you didn't flinch. You didn't fold. You didn't even raise your voice. No one covered your back.
Nope. You know what I did? I came to the studio. Yup. I enhanced my craft. I became one of the most hated, most anticipated, most underrated, most aggravating TV talk show vlogs that the city of Cleveland even got. I'm the reason why motherfuckers talking about this shit when it comes to podcasting. Me. They ain't talking about none of these other motherfuckers, because they ain't talking about shit. For real. That's why people tune in, just to see what the fuck I got to say. And basically to see if I'm crashing out. But I ain't crashed yet. Y'all see that, don't y'all? I ain't crashed yet. Come on.
No safety net, no crowd behind you,
Nope.
no status shielding you, just you, raw, real, alone, while they came armed with numbers, connections, fake smiles, and borrowed courage. They had backup. But you had backbone.
You
You
heard
know how you're
that,
talking
right?
about something, the next
You
thing you know,
heard
you
that.
say, add a bit on.
I didn't have backup. I had backbone. Yeah, I had backbone. Not no backup. No, fuck no. I'd rather have backup than backbone and backup any motherfucking day of the week.
Borrowed courage. They had backup. But you had backbone. And in the end, that's what wins.
You
Here's the
heard that,
gut
right?
truth they'll never say out loud.
You heard that, right?
They were terrified of what you would become if you healed,
Yeah.
if you stood up, if you figured it all out. So they rushed, tried to destroy the seed before it could sprout.
You heard that right. They rushed. They got nervous. The motherfuckers got nervous. Every lie that they tried to throw at me, I took and I shook it off. Everything that they presented to me, I accepted that shit. I accepted the challenge. Straight up. They wanted me to accept this street shit so that I could die in the street, so I could wind up in prison, or I could wind up in a mental institution. That was their real motherfucking gripe. That's what they really wanted. But it didn't work out that way. It didn't. And now niggas is nervous. They nervous that this truth right here that y'all hearing right now, this come from the divine, this come from the Lord above. I ain't doing nothing but just giving my motherfucking recount on what took place with me. I ain't the only one going through this type shit. No, man, there's a bunch of these niggas that's being attacked by these motherfucking coward ass goddamn entertainers. It's a bunch of them. They are. And it's sad. And y'all keep putting more money in these motherfucking fuckboy ass niggas and these STD and STI spreading ass females' pockets and purses. Y'all do. Y'all do that. So, when the judgment get passed down on them, guess who else gonna get a part of it? It's called complicity. Thou shalt not bear false witness. Niggas, you hear that? Thou shalt not bear false witness. Thou shalt not lie. They both go hand in hand. But, come on.
Knew once you grew roots, it was over. And now, they're watching the tree they tried to chop down grow taller than anything they've ever built. What eats them alive isn't that they failed.
Nope.
It's that they failed together against one person. And now they're stuck pretending
it took a community of brains to come up against one motherfucker that they say is stupid and retarded and all this old other shit. This is the things that they say about me, man. These are the jokes that they crack on me, y'all. This is the shit that they say and they do to me. But I just sat there and I took it. I took it, just like how I'm taking this pain. Took it. And these cowards, they think they gonna stand up against me and God, my God. Their God is a fake ass God. He done left them stranded. My God didn't never leave me stranded. Not nan time. He ain't never left me stranded. These niggas God did though.
didn't happen while choking on your success. Let's not act like it didn't hurt. Being surrounded, lied on, outnumbered, that kind of betrayal hits deep.
You heard what he said. I felt betrayed. I was hurt more than anything else. People that I laid my life down on the line for. This is why I tell the youth right now, man, fuck them streets. These hoe ass niggas that want to keep you out in the streets young, fuck them niggas. Tell on them niggas. Don't snitch. Tell on these hoe ass niggas. Cause I'm gonna tell you one thing. They could try and be bullies all they want. Them niggas scared of the police. They scared. I don't give a fuck. Them niggas is scared of the police and they scared of jail. They talk that gangster shit, but they ain't ready to go lay it down.
You had nights where it felt like the air itself was trying to strangle you, where silence felt like a sentence, not peace. But you didn't let that pain turn you bitter. You let it turn you bulletproof. You faced ice.
And that's the difference between me and a lot of other motherfuckers. Because, see, again, I use my pain as a conduit in order to do right. At any given time, like these females thought that I was bashing them. I wasn't bashing you. I was holding that mirror of accountability in your face. Same thing I did to the niggas. I did it to them first. That's what gained all you female followers. Y'all seen a nigga that was really holding men accountable. But then when the coin flipped, and y'all motherfucking females start being held accountable, now I hate black women. Now I hate women, period. Now I'm all this and I'm all that.
Like a soldier, and now you carry a presence no one can touch without shaking.
So can't.
Most people would have collapsed under a fraction of what you handled. You took it all and made it look like armor. They thought silence would kill you. They thought isolation would make you crawl back. But they didn't realize you were built in silence, sharpened in solitude, molded by pressure they couldn't.
What I tell y'all? Didn't I tell y'all I was born alone, raised alone for 16 motherfucking years? For 16 years, almost 2 decades, I was born alone, raised alone. All of that. There ain't no problem for me to be alone. And in this day and age, we got the internet, so I definitely ain't alone. And I know that there's other people out here going through the same type of shit that I'm going through. That's why y'all ain't got no good music out here right now. Dead serious. Cause these motherfuckers, they acting just like the baby boomers. They're acting just like them baby boomers. They don't want to give up their motherfucking positions. They truly don't.
Even imagine. They confused your quiet with weakness when it was actually your loading screen. While
see,
they mocked you,
let me
you
explain
upgrade.
something about my quietness. It ain't me being quiet, literally. No, it's about me not retaliating against your ass. It's about me not, and these niggas know how I used to get down. For real. And how I will still get down if you keep fucking with me. Dead serious. And that's what they pushing for. So that they can play victim. And I ain't giving them that. So they feel kind of fucked up. Cause y'all done heard it for yourselves, man. Y'all done heard the music. I make my beats. You hear that shit say, this ain't for everybody. This a Charles Berry beat. You hear all of the music that I done. I got merch. I got a whole bunch of shit out here. Merch. All that shit. Merch. But, yet and still, it's people that come over and y'all see what it is. YouTube and Prism. Y'all don't see it in y'all description, but yeah, you do. You see it rolling across the top. It say WastelandMusicEntertainment.com. I get visits from that store worldwide every fucking day, and nobody makes purchases. Nobody. Ever since this motherfucking man decided that he wanted to humble me and all this old other shit, it ain't been one motherfucking buy and one purchase in my store in the past 2 years. It ain't. He seen how I took off and I was gone. There wasn't no turning back. And I said, I made a statement. I said, after I make my first grand, I don't no longer work for another man. And I done made my first grand hand over motherfucking fist. So you know goddamn well I don't work for no other man. But this nigga is so intent on trying to live this 48 laws of power bullshit, mind manipulation bullshit, that he's blinded by the light. He's blinded. For real. It's a false light. This one that I got right here, that's a real light. That bitch kicking off heat like a motherfucker. But that light that he blinded by, his light like Lucifer. It's fake. It's beautiful. It's alluring. But it's fake than a motherfucker. Shout out to y'all over there in Fort Worth, Texas, man. Shout out to my motherfucking people down there in the Lone Star State, man. Yeah, go on and make a purchase. Just don't look around up in that motherfucker. Make a purchase. I even dropped the prices down to $1 for every single. $1 for every single in there. Guess what? I get 80%. So I get 80 cents on that $1. And the industry mad about that. That nigga mad about it because he can't get a piece of it. Hell no. So what he does is he blocks my shit. He blocks it. It sound like bitch shit, don't it? Sound like bitch shit to me. But
while they slept, you evolved. Metaphorically, they needed a firing squad.
Yep.
You showed up unarmed and still walked out while their bullets ricocheted into each other. They needed a stage to crucify you. You turned it into your comeback tour. And now they're quiet. Oh, now the noise is gone. Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
The same people who couldn't stop screaming your name when they thought you were down, now suddenly don't have opinions. Now they're
they don't even
neutral.
want my name brought up. Don't even want my name brought up around them. They want to put hands on people and shit, just even mentioning my name. That lets you know right there that them some jealous-hearted motherfuckers. Whoever want to cause harm to you because you asking, you care enough about me that you asking like, hey man, what's up with that situation between you and old boy? That's a motherfucker that care. For both sides. They don't want to see that shit. But this lets you know he don't give a fuck about what y'all motherfuckers talking about. Only time he give a fuck is when he jonesing. He need a drink, he needs some smoke, or he need to feel safe. Because when he's sober, that nigga don't feel safe. Because he knows what the fuck he done to people out here. That's why he stays intoxicated and inebriated all the time. See, I ain't been intoxicated or inebriated in years. And the nigga don't know how to handle that. See, I told that motherfucker, if you want to have a sit down with me, you come to me correct, nigga. Come sober. I'm coming to you sober. I'm giving you enough respect. So reciprocate that shit. Nigga can't come around me sober. But
Now they don't want drama. Now it's all water
late.
under the bridge.
Too late.
Convenient, right? But let them stay quiet. Let them sit in the silence you left them with. Because
And that's
what you
what I do.
carry now, it's different. It's not about revenge.
Nope.
It's not about proving them wrong.
Nope.
It's about knowing deep in your core that
it's about clearing my motherfucking name. That's all it's about with me. It's about clearing my motherfucking name. Because, nigga, you put smut on my motherfucking name. You orchestrated the shit and then threw smut on my motherfucking name, Jack. And that ain't cool. That ain't cool at all. You got women around here because you so motherfucking intimidated by my handsome features and my motherfucking swag that you got women out here thinking that I'm something totally different. You got women thinking that I'm what you are. I hope that nigga is watching this shit too. I hope somebody sent it to him. Straight up. That's why I sent it to certain motherfuckers. Oh, I'm very calculated. This nigga been playing Chinese checkers and I've been playing chess the whole motherfucking time since I got locked up. The first time. I've been playing chess. Yeah. And a motherfucker in check right now. Big check.
they threw everything at you and still couldn't stop your rise. That's not ego. That's awareness. And it's the kind of power that can't be handed to you.
What I
You
tell
have
y'all,
to.
don't I tell y'all be aware of y'all surroundings? Don't I tell y'all that? Be aware of your motherfucking surroundings at all times. All times. Oh, I've been very aware. I keep telling y'all I'm a very observant individual. Very observant. But I think, like I say, this nigga then got y'all just like how them Democrats got everybody on that juice. Y'all niggas on that juice too. If y'all believe that fuckboy ass nigga. Yeah, I don't have no respect for him. Never. Never ever. He done lost that shit. And you'll never get it back in my motherfucking book. It's very hard for a nigga to get rid of. Once I give you respect and you lose respect in my eyes, it's very hard for you to get that shit back. It is. I wish my parents was alive right now. They'll tell you. It's hard for you to get my motherfucking respect back. But one thing that's gonna happen is you gonna respect me. You don't respect me, and it's gonna get worse for you.
It in blood, sweat, and betrayal. So when the world looks at you confused, how are you still standing? Let them wonder. Let them guess. Let them pretend you had help. Because the truth? You were the help. You were the weapon. You were the storm. They needed an army to test what you handled alone. That's not just a flex. That's legacy. That's the kind of pressure diamonds remember. You didn't just survive the battle, you rewrote the rules. And now they're playing catch-up with a version of you they can't even recognize, let alone control. So wear that isolation like a badge. Own that silence like it's royalty. And never forget this. It took all of them just to try and do what you faced by yourself. And you still won. Now sit with that and let the world watch.
And ladies, before y'all lay down and open up your legs because a nigga entertainer, you need to take a look at them type of characteristics. Yeah. Before you lay down and you open up your legs and let that nigga come all up in you and all that shit, you need to look at that nigga's real motherfucking character. Because every woman that I lay down with, I lay it on the table to them. I'm an open book. It ain't a woman out here that I done dealt with that I ain't told them, hey, look, I done been to jail for a motherfucking rape that I didn't even commit. Straight up. I keep it real with a motherfucking woman. And that's why women respect me. That's why they respect me. Because I'm honest. Shout out to my motherfucking homegirl, man, Baby Powder. Yeah, shout out to her, man. I call her Baby Powder. I don't give a fuck what y'all niggas call her. I call her Baby Powder. So shout out to her. Man, that's my motherfucking nigga. My nigga stood with a nigga in solidarity. The whole motherfucking trip while everybody else was attacking me, my nigga, she said, fuck that shit. Just know, you got one motherfucker who got your back. And that's all I need. That's all I need. One motherfucker. Look at y'all. Y'all my fans, man. Look how far we done came over the past 3-4 years, y'all. We doing 1 million plus motherfucking views a season. That's why they want to try and keep me off the air, y'all. I'm way ahead of these niggas. Way ahead of them. And I'm doing some shit that they can't do. They can do it. They got the money. They got the avenues. They got all that shit. But they ain't got the motherfucking talent. And they ain't got the heart. Just saying.
Number 2. Their alliance wasn't loyalty. It was shared insecurity, wearing a mask.
Every last one of these motherfuckers who came up against me, they shared one thing in common. They all hated me for whatever reason that they had. They all hated me.
Loyalty. It was shared insecurity, wearing a mask. They didn't unite because of truth. They united because you threatened their illusion, and the truth would have shattered it.
Absolutely.
A lie can bring cowards together, but the moment truth walks in, the whole room gets cold.
Yup,
You
everybody go
didn't
their way.
ruin their peace. You exposed the fact they never had any. Their group wasn't built on loyalty. It was built on fear that you might speak the truth they've been hiding from themselves. They didn't come together because you were wrong. They came together because you were real, and that terrified them. That's the part no one talks about. This wasn't justice. This wasn't accountability. This wasn't some group rising up to protect the community from your darkness. Nah, this was a mob forming because they couldn't handle your light. Your presence alone made
The community loved me. The children, seniors, most of the seniors. Only ones that don't love me is the ones that's parents to these motherfucking clown ass niggas that come against me, parents, friends, or associates. Everybody else love me. Even the foreigners in the community. They all love me. We get a respect. I'm one of the only niggas that done went up there in any of them stores where them foreigners at. And I done told them foreigners, if you disrespect anybody in this motherfucking neighborhood, you're going to have a problem with me and I'm going to get you deported. Flat out. I bring the news up in this bitch. I get you deported. Disrespect anybody, man, woman, or child in this motherfucking community, and I get wind of it. I done changed up the mojo on a whole bunch of these foreigners around here. And I ain't had to burn up nothing. I ain't had to steal nothing. I just told you what I told them. And we get an understanding. Ask the motherfuckers up there on 110th in St. Clair at that gas station. Ask them. They was going in when they first opened that bitch up. They was going in on black women and motherfucker. Man, I got wind of that shit. I went up in that motherfucker. I say, hey, man, listen here. Let me tell you one motherfucking thing. If I find out anything, if I hear about y'all disrespecting anybody in this motherfucking neighborhood, y'all gonna have a problem on y'all hands. I was born and raised in this motherfucker. And I'll be damned if I let you come up in my home and disrespect people that I don't even disrespect. Straight up. You ain't gonna do it. Man, he agreed, shook my motherfucking hand, because I seen the fear. See, I don't want people to fear me. That's the difference between a real gangster and a pretend ass gangster. Pretend gangsters want fear. I'm gonna demand and stand on my motherfucking respect. Straight up. I was born here in the Glenville community. This is what everybody this is where everybody fucked up at over here in Glenville. I was one of them children born at Forest City Hospital, right there off of Parmalee and 105. Me. Your punk ass was probably born in Mount Sinai, or St. Luke's, or Cleveland Clinic. Straight up. If you was in the projects, motherfucker, you was born in St. Vincent Charity. Or Metro. I'm from the Glenville. The shit is in my blood. Nigga, I'm a tar blood by motherfucking default, nigga. Didn't have to go to the high school. I'm a tar blood by default. My mama went to Glenville. I was in her stomach when she walked across that stage and got her fucking diploma. Again, I'm the last motherfucking berry to live in this goddamn community. And I'll be damned if some motherfuckers who ain't even from this community, I don't give a fuck if you was raised up over here. Bitch, you wasn't born here. Understand that. You were not born here. This is more of my motherfucking home than it is any of you niggas. I don't give a fuck who your parents and grandparents is. Motherfucker, if you was not born, what up TB? Nice of you to join us. If you was not born in Forest City Hospital, and that means you had to be born before 1979, motherfucker, because that's when it burned down. And hey, on the real, the Jews did that. At Mount Sinai, they burnt it down because the Forest City Hospital was the only hospital in the community that had nothing but black doctors in it. If you think I'm lying, go ask one of these old motherfuckers that come from this hood and was born in this motherfucking hood and raised in this hood. They'll tell you. They'll tell you. See, this the shit that you niggas need to be learning and knowing about. But y'all don't want to pay that shit no attention. Y'all want to listen to these clown ass niggas that ain't even from this fucking neighborhood. Ain't but one nigga out that whole fucking group from this motherfucker. Or considered. Maybe two. But a motherfucker wasn't making no noise. Niggas been knowing me since I was 7 years old, running these motherfucking St. Clair streets, bootlegging liquor and motherfucking running numbers with my grandmama. Selling dope, selling weed, macking and pimping on a bitch up there on the blade, nigga. Selling my own dick up there in front of economies. Straight up. And you niggas, and I ain't never did nothing wrong to nobody in this motherfucker. I ain't never stole from nobody. I ain't never beat on nobody for no fucking reason. None of that shit. And you niggas come against me over a fucking lie that a nigga made up to discredit me. Man, come on with it, truth.
The room uncomfortable. Not because you said anything, but because you didn't need to.
That's right.
You showed up, and their insecurities started screaming inside their own skulls. They didn't need proof. They needed relief. And the fastest way for broken people to find relief. Point at someone else. Make them the villain. You became the sacrifice they offered.
Coolest little nigga in the neighborhood. No brothers, no sisters. Cool in a motherfucker. Trustworthy nigga. Down like 4 flats. Nigga moved by himself or he fucked with his cousin Jack. Clowns, man. Yeah, preach to him, Lord.
To protect the lie they'd all been living. Imagine this, a room full of people with nothing in common suddenly making eye contact across the table, nodding, agreeing, bonding, all over your name. Not facts, not truth, just shared discomfort. You
Straight
made
like
them
that.
confront themselves, and that's a battle they never trained for. It wasn't what you did that disturbed them. It's what you refused to do. Play small, blend in, shrink to fit their comfort zones. You didn't expose their flaws with your mouth. You did it with your
With my
presence.
talent.
That's what made you dangerous. So they came together, but not with loyalty, with fear, with shame, with
What promises some motherfucking money, or promises getting on, shit like that. Nigga ain't been to a motherfucking funeral in this bitch. You know how many people we done had die in this motherfucking community in the past 5-6 years? Niggas ain't been to one motherfucking funeral. Not one. And these was die-hard motherfuckers. Niggas that was down like 4 flats. Put it all on the line for a motherfucker. Don't even get the decency to motherfuckers pop up at their funeral, but these niggas get a street sign and a key to the city. Wow. And that ain't even, I'm not hating on them niggas, man. Shit, may God bless you motherfuckers if that's what you feel as though that you need. But nigga, I ain't into this shit for nobody to idolize me. I told them niggas that shit long time ago. I ain't in this shit for no motherfucking fame and no money. I'm in this shit because I love doing it. This what God made me to do. Motherfuckers exploited that.
jealousy. And when insecure people find each other, they don't heal, they feed. They fed on each other's false narratives about you, creating a fantasy where you were the problem and they
All the
were
time.
just protecting the peace.
Yeah.
But the peace they claimed to be defending, it was fake from the start. Peace built on pretending. Peace built on silence. Peace built on avoiding the truth you carried in your bones. You didn't walk in loud. You walked in clear. And that
me.
clarity cracked their masks. Have you ever noticed how liars will preach unity right before they form a mob? They say it's about a
You heard that? They preach their unity shit. Ain't nobody motherfucking uniting. No, nigga. Everybody out here for their motherfucking selves. Dead serious. No motherfucking, why you gotta mob up against one nigga? Oh, I ain't gotta do none of that shit. And what up with Big Brother Mont? I ain't gotta do that. But motherfucker, if you ain't gotta do it, why you doing it? And then this shit been going on for like 25 years plus, man. Straight up. 25 plus. It ain't nowhere with a motherfucking, or with no record company with no check made out to me. Nowhere. But I done signed contracts. Yeah, I done been on tours. I done been on albums. For real. But it was fear. Let's continue.
Stability, about healing, but behind closed doors, it's just gossip with better lighting. They said they came together out of concern, but real concern has conversation, not collusion. Real
right.
concern pulls you aside. Fake concern builds group chats. Their version of unity was nothing but synchronized insecurity. Let's get something straight. You didn't cause their dysfunction. You revealed it. You were like a pressure test in a faulty building. Everything that fell apart around you, it was already cracked. You just walked in and made the structure show its age. But they couldn't handle that. It's easier to blame the hammer than admit the walls were always hollow. So when they attacked, they were really defending the lie. The lie that they were good people. The lie that they were confident. The lie that they were secure.
Me, I ain't did nothing but show that I'm a good nigga. I ain't did nothing but show that I'm a good nigga. Straight up. That's all I done ever did. Is show that I'm a good nigga. I ain't never, like I say, I ain't never did nobody wrong. If I did a motherfucker wrong, they had it coming. That means you fucked over me or you fucked over somebody that I fuck with. Because I'm a true Scorpio, nigga. I'm the last day for the Scorpios. My birthday next Friday. I'm the last motherfucking day. I'm the stinger, nigga. You fuck, I love hard, nigga. You fuck over one of mine, nigga, it's up. It's up. They got a friend indeed, not a friend in need. When I'm in need, I don't have no friends. I just got a bunch of motherfuckers that be online talking about, man, get well soon. I don't have nobody come over here to see if a nigga needs some dishes washed or, you know, he need a hand trying to get him something to eat. Anything. No, I don't get that. But when motherfuckers is fucked up and I know about it, I call them and reach out to them. Hey, man, what's happening? You need me to do something? What you need me to do? Straight up. Man, listen. Friend, that's why I said fuck friends, man. I don't have no friends. My circle's so small, it's a period, nigga. Bitch got rid of my motherfucking cat. So, shit. Yeah, man. My motherfucking best friend gone now. All that shit. They tried to isolate me. They was just talking about this. Oh, well, let's finish. Because they got a lot more to go. Yeah. They exposing these motherfuckers for me. I'm just iterating I'm throwing my truth off in there. From the horse's mouth. You feel what I'm saying? From the horse's motherfucking mouth. How I feel. You know?
But the truth has a smell. It leaks into the room even when no one speaks it. And your presence reeked of it, so they painted you as toxic, as divisive, as unstable, but they were never describing you. They were describing themselves. They were projecting like broken movie reels, looping their own flaws onto your silhouette, because it was easier than turning inward. That's what cowards do. They attack what they envy and disguise it as concern. But here's the twist. Fake unity always collapses under the weight of its own lies.
Absolutely.
You didn't need to lift a finger.
Nope.
Time did the slicing for you.
Yep.
The same alliance that swore you were the problem, they've already started turning on each other. Because when the enemy they invented no longer plays along, they start feeding on each other. That's the thing about groups built on gossip. Once the story ends, the silence gets uncomfortable. They swore they were standing for the truth, but truth never needs a team. It walks alone,
Stand by itself.
just like you did. You ever wonder why they get so quiet when you enter the room now? It's not guilt, it's memory. They remember how loud they were when you couldn't defend yourself, how brave they pretended to be when they were in a group. But now that the crowd is gone and the narrative crumbled, all they have left is your shadow walking past them like a reminder of everything they failed to destroy. They didn't want to fix anything.
Nope.
They wanted you gone. But
And that's why I don't take no meetings. That's why I don't take no meetings. Ain't shit that a motherfucker, after what I done been through, a motherfucker ain't talk to me about shit. Nah, man, all you can do is just send a check. You know where I live, motherfucker. You done sent niggas to my crib. So, yeah, just run the check, man. There ain't nothing to talk about. No, hell no, hell no, hell no, man. There ain't no trust, and I ain't afraid of you. I'm afraid of what I might do. Straight up. I'm afraid I might throw my salvation away. And that's what niggas is harping on. That's what they betting on. So I don't take the meeting. No, man, ain't nothing to talk about. Fuck no.
didn't go, you stayed. And worse, you grew. And now they have to live with that. Imagine the bitterness of watching someone you tried to bury rise without even mentioning your name. Imagine the tension of realizing your biggest enemy never even retaliated. They just outlived your lies. That's where they're at now. Living in a world where you walk free and they are trapped in the very image they tried to paint of you. But don't let it harden you. Let it fuel you. Let it remind you that your power is never in what they say about you. It's in what never breaks, no matter how hard they try. Their unity was loud, temporary, fragile. Yours, it's quiet, permanent, unshakable. You don't need a crowd. You never did. Your presence was the truth. And truth doesn't beg to be accepted. It forces the fake to reveal itself. Let them whisper. Let them squat.
And that's all I did. That's all I did. For real. I let a motherfucker reveal themselves. Now you ain't got to do nothing. Now you forced. You in a chokehold to tell the motherfucking truth, nigga. But these people gonna motherfucking hang your ass out to dry. That's called playing chess. Check. Check. I like to see these boys get themselves up out of this.
Let them sit in the ruins of their alliance and pretend it wasn't fear that drove them together. You owe them no closure, no explanation, no reaction, because the most brutal revenge is thriving in the open dash after they tried to erase you in secret. Keep walking, chosen one. You don't need to scream. Your silence has always spoken louder than their noise. Number 3, they tried to bury you, forgetting you were rooted without them.
I'm a Barry. My name Charles
The reason
Barry.
they couldn't kill you is simple. They didn't build you. They withdrew their support like oxygen, expecting you to choke. Instead, you learned how to breathe underwater. Your silence wasn't defeat. It was evolution happening in real time, and they missed it. They tried to break your reflection, not realizing you never needed their mirror to see yourself.
Nope.
They thought their silence would silence you. They thought their absence would erase you. They thought...
See, Pete Gang. My silence and my isolation forces me to deal with the man in the mirror like Michael Jackson say. You get me? It forces me to deal with the man in the mirror. So you can't reflect shit off on me. I'm a reflection of you. Because I done got in touch with myself. I tell y'all all the time over here on Facebook, man, shit, I go to therapy like a motherfucker. Yeah, my therapist called me yesterday. Hell yeah, with her fine ass. She called me yesterday. Just check on me. She like, Miss Berry, I feel something ain't right. I said, it ain't. Yeah, no, these people trying to fuck me around about this arm. I had Metro trying to abduct me and change my motherfucking primary care and fuck with my insurance and all kind of shit, man. I'd have been going through it. Y'all don't know what the fuck I be going through. Why y'all sitting up here playing into this coward ass nigga and these other coward motherfuckers little game? For real. I just don't understand it.
The moment they stopped clapping, the lights would dim and the show would end. But the joke's on them. You weren't built for their stage in the first place. They thought they had power because they had numbers, platforms, influence. But what they never had, not even for a second, was control.
Nope.
You never needed their permission to exist.
Nope.
You never built your foundation on their applause.
None
So
of
when they
this.
walked out,
None of
thinking they
this.
were taking the floor with them, they forgot you own the ground you stand on.
Mm.
Imagine someone trying to cancel a storm because they didn't like the forecast. That's
imagine
what
that.
this was. They came for your character, like they were running PR. But here's the cold reality. You were never up for public approval.
So
You were
what?
never standing in their spotlight. You were the light, self-made, self-fed. And that's what tore them up inside. You didn't fold. You didn't crawl back.
And then when I offered a motherfucker piece of the pie to a motherfucker, niggas spun me. I guess what I offered wasn't enough. That's the only way it's gonna go. Yeah, man. I went to college for motherfucking marketing and international business management, Jack. I know about percentages. Yeah, motherfucker, you got me fucked up. You ain't about to shake me and my motherfucking people down for no length of time. Hell no, nigga. Either you gonna get a part of this shit or you gonna get the fuck left on the sideline. Straight up. And he knew that. That's why the motherfucking slander came out.
Begging. You didn't even blink. You kept moving, and that movement shook them to their core. You ever notice how they went quiet the moment you proved you could thrive without them?
Absolutely.
That wasn't peace. That was panic, because everything
man.
they assumed
Motherfucker told me I was worth more dead than alive. That's what motherfucker told me. A couple of days after my birthday on Thanksgiving. Motherfucker told me that I was worth more dead than alive. I said, ain't that a bitch? Oh, word? Oh, okay, cool. Cool. I put it in the Lord's hands from that day forward. Yep. I consider that as a threat. I do. I consider that as a threat. I'm worth more dead than alive. At that time, I hadn't even had motherfucking life insurance. Nope. But I went and got me some after that. Because I realized that the game is real now. That was a threat. The motherfucker made a threat to me with a smile on their face. Yeah, but I could see the hate in their eyes. Oh.
keeping you alive. Their support, their friendship, their fake praise turned out to be completely useless to your survival. You didn't just survive without their validation. You became undeniable in spite of it. And that was unforgivable. They thought you'd crumble without their likes, their attention, their approval. But you didn't just survive the silence, you flourished in it. The moment the noise stopped, your voice got louder. The moment the audience left, you...
What I tell y'all earlier, y'all, I say, shit, man, we've been doing over 1 million motherfucking views a season. I started the season up at what? August? And we rock out all the way until the motherfucking late spring. Man, we be done had over 1 million views, y'all. For real. I be on that shit. I be looking at the numbers for myself. Even with these niggas trying to hate. For real. I look at the numbers. We do 1 million motherfucking views. Every 90 days, we somewhere in the 300,000 motherfucking range. Yeah, and I ain't got no sponsors. I'm doing it, man. I'm trying to get these numbers over on YouTube. Over on other platforms. Then I'll be unstoppable. And they know that. That's why they go over on them other platforms and send motherfuckers at me and all that old other shit to try and get me to say some hate speech or, you know, antagonize me in some shape, form, or fashion to get me to fuck up my bag. But I done flipped the switch on their ass lately. Yeah, I don't let that shit bother me, man. Yeah, I say some raw, raunchy ass shit when I really don't give a fuck no more. Yeah, I'm tired of playing with a motherfucker. I just say some raw, raunchy ass shit. Next thing you know, they shut down my motherfucking my shit. Yeah, I go smoke me some weed and watch me some more YouTube. Do me some more motherfucking learning.
Started writing your real script. And now the story they thought they controlled has taken on a life of its own, one they can't edit, rewrite, or manipulate. They came for your image, not realizing your identity wasn't public property. It was forged in solitude, sharpened by rejection, anchored by pain they've never even tasted. They thought your confidence came from compliments. But you built it in the dark, where no one was watching, where no one was clapping, where no one believed. Imagine building a fire alone in a snowstorm. That's what you did. And now that it's burning, they want credit. They want control. Too late. They only ever knew the version of you that needed them. The old you, the one that tolerated their games. But the new you, that version is untouchable. That version doesn't explain itself. That version doesn't ask for a seat. That version owns the room.
In other words, that motherfucking version is like a closed case. Like my case, closed. But these motherfuckers want to try and open my shit up to the public, though. The state and the government them to close the shit up, but these motherfuckers still want to make it public domain. So, okay.
Even if it has to build the room brick by brick from scratch. And that's why they hate you now, not because you changed, but because you stopped performing. You stopped waiting for their validation like it was currency. You stopped letting their opinions measure your value.
I got one, my homegirl, my motherfucking homegirl, Baby Powder, told me, fuck these people. She said, fuck them, man. Fuck them. Fuck everybody. Fuck me. That's what she said. She said, fuck me, even me. Shit, nigga, fuck everybody. These niggas ain't with your motherfucking program and what you and God got going on, then fuck them people. Because the God that I serve, the real one, I don't know about y'all. Y'all serving Mohammed and all these other motherfucking gods and shit. I serve the real, true God. For real. This shit ain't nothing but a motherfucking upgrade. It is. This is an upgrade. See, y'all don't look at things. Y'all always say I'm so negative, I'm so dark. You feel what I'm saying? It seems like I'm always the optimistic one, though. That's how I figure out most of my dilemmas. Because I'm optimistic. I don't focus on the motherfucking rewards. I focus on them consequences. Make sure that I don't meet up with none of them motherfuckers. Yeah. See, y'all looking for the reward. I'm looking at, hey, is these consequences going to outweigh these motherfucking rewards? Well, I ain't going to do them. I ain't going to do them. Hell no. Hell motherfucking no. Alright, let's get back into it, y'all. This truth running.
Measure your value. You woke up. And once a real one wakes up, there's no going back to sleepwalking around fake people.
What I say
Let
on that
them
one
talk.
song?
Let them twist your name. Let them act like they had a hand in your story. The truth? You were never theirs to break. You were never theirs to build.
Nope.
You were never built on social support. You were built like an underground city. Quiet,
King of
hidden,
the underground,
bulletproof.
baby.
And
Scorpion
now that
King.
it's surfaced, they're mad they don't have access. They played chess. You moved in silence. They bet on your breakdown. You bet on your rebirth. And now they're shocked that you became the very thing they tried to prevent.
I bet on the
Unstoppable. You didn't just endure the storm. You were the storm.
Absolutely.
And their biggest mistake was thinking they could weather you with petty silence and fake distance. But you didn't just rise. You rose without them. And they will never forgive you for that. Now
Well.
let them sit in the audience of your life and pretend.
No, man, they gotta take that up with the Lord. Yeah, they gotta take that shit up with the Lord. Show the fuck do. It ain't got nothing to do with me, man. Shit. Hey, yeah, don't worry about my forgiveness or none of that shit. No, man, no, don't worry about none of that. Them are the least of y'all worries, man. You need to worry about what the fuck you done did to me and how you gonna atone for that shit. Understand that. Any motherfucking body that I have honestly wronged, if I have honestly wronged you, I always make amends. That's a real man. I apologize, I turn from my ways, and I make amends. For real. If whatever I did offended you or any of that shit, well, I really don't give a fuck about offending nobody. No, man, as much of as I'd have been offended, y'all got me fucked up. I don't give a fuck about your feelings. You don't care about mine. So why the fuck I care about yours? Y'all niggas ganged up on me. So what the fuck? I get kicked off of, like I say, I get kicked off these platforms, man, because I'm defending myself. I'm over there on TikTok, these niggas talking about some gay shit. I tell these niggas I'm homophobic. I am. I'm afraid of homosexuals. Me. Yup. I'm afraid of them. You know why? Because they like rats. They carry vermin and disease. And I ain't talking about just physical. I'm talking about spiritual too. Because God said that them motherfuckers is an abomination to him. I don't give a fuck what your new Bible call itself saying. I don't give a fuck about nothing. No, See, me and the Lord, we got a personal relationship, man. See, like I keep telling y'all, Jesus is your Savior. He my big brother. My real big brother. Not that clown ass nigga who called himself trying to be a big brother, because you don't treat your little brother like how that motherfucker treated me. Never. Never, ever. That was pure hatred. I don't give a fuck how you look at that. For real.
They never doubted you. Let them act like they knew you'd make it.
Yeah.
But you and I both know they weren't praying for your success.
They was
They
praying
were plotting
on it.
your collapse.
Yeah.
And yet, here you are, whole, wiser, and finally aware of who you really are. So
Absolutely.
don't slow down.
I
Don't
won't.
look back.
I'm gone.
And don't wait for anyone to clap, because you don't need noise. You've got fire, and fire doesn't beg to be seen.
Nope.
It burns. Number 4. They didn't just lose, they got exposed with the whole world watching. They planned your
wide
funeral
world.
and accidentally broadcasted your resurrection. They didn't just fail, they got caught in 4K trying to bury someone they couldn't even scratch. This wasn't some quiet little misstep they could clean up behind the scenes. No, this was a public disaster. A full-blown collapse that unfolded right in front of the same crowd they tried to impress. The plan was rehearsed.
I'll somebody forward this live to Holton Court, the podcast down in Texas, and yeah. Nigga made a statement that he ain't owe nobody and he ain't never lost no artist. And I like to stand to correct that. I like to stand to correct that. Yeah, me.
The fake tears, scripted, the betrayal masked as concern. But when it came time to perform, the truth tore through it like a blade through cheap fabric. At first, it looked like they had you. Everyone was watching. They had the crowd, the narrative, the sympathy points. You were painted as the problem, the disruptor, the one who changed. But one by one, their lies started leaking. Inconsistencies, slips, defections, the same people who clapped when you were being dragged.
Because I'm trying to figure out how a motherfucker knows so much about me, but I ain't around me. How motherfucker knows so much about me and what the fuck I got going on, but you ain't been around me in decades. Almost 3. But you know everything that I got going on. Sound like obsession. Sound like stalking. For real. Because you find some type of motherfucker way, no matter how I clean my circle out, you find some type of way to put something up in my motherfucking circle so that you can get fed information. That's why I come to the internet with my shit. Yep. So you don't have to try and infiltrate my circle. I give it to you straight up. Sure will.
The ones turning their heads now, pretending they didn't know the full story. Of course they didn't. Cowards never do.
Sure don't.
They didn't just lose, they exposed themselves, and you didn't lift a damn finger. That's the part that burns them. You didn't fight back with drama. You didn't air out your screenshots. You didn't scramble to clear your name. You let them talk. And while they danced around lies trying to look clean, the truth rolled through like a wrecking ball. What they mocked in public got reversed in public. What they tried to stain came back glowing. And now they're left with a mess they can't mop up without admitting what they did.
Absolutely.
Imagine someone throwing dirt on your name and slipping in their own mess while doing it. That's what happened here. And now, the same crowd that watched your so-called downfall is watching your glow-up. And they see everything. The whispers, the side eyes, the way people don't even take them seriously anymore. That's not karma. That's accountability with an audience. Let them fumble. Let them dodge eye contact. Let them live with the reality that they didn't just fail to take you out. They failed loudly. And that echo, it's not going anywhere. Number 5. They thought you were quiet because you were scared, but you were just loading.
That's all.
They kept
I've
talking like the
reloaded.
storm had passed, not realizing you were the storm, in stealth mode. They saw your silence and thought you were scared. They thought you tapped out, that you backed
I
down.
was
But what they didn't realize
I was
is
looking in the eye.
predators don't growl when they're calculating. You weren't defeated. You were just studying the battlefield in silence while they were too loud to see their own exposure. While they flailed around needing attention, needing backup, needing the room to believe their side of the story, you were quiet. Not because you had nothing to say, but because you were sharpening the blade they swore you didn't have. Every lie they told gave you insight. Every shot they fired revealed their aim. You weren't retreating. You were refining. Your silence was never weakness. It was a trap. Imagine a bomb disguised as stillness. That was you. Still, calm, composed, but lethal. They expected you to react, cry, fight, beg, explain. But you...
Metro just tried that shit last Friday. Well, actually, since I broke my arm, they've been trying to lock me up in their mental health unit over there. For real, I'm serious, man. They've been trying to antagonize me and get me to go off and all that shit. And then they call the security, and security comes around me and shit like, what the fuck am I gonna do? I got one goddamn arm. Not saying that I can't defend myself with this one arm, because I definitely can. I most definitely can. Yeah, I can. But I'm just saying, what the fuck? They don't have no type of consideration, and they've been trying to do this shit, man. For real. They've been trying to lock me up in there. And I ain't let them. I've been just as calm as I'm talking to y'all right now. This is just how calm I'd have been. No, I ain't going for that. Nope. I'm like Hall and Oates. I can't go for that. No can do. Hell no.
didn't flinch. You let the truth marinate while their lies rotted in real time. That's why they're exhausted now. Their performance had a shelf life. Yours didn't.
Facts.
You understood something they never could.
What's that?
Truth doesn't rush. It doesn't argue. It doesn't compete. It just waits and wins. They couldn't comprehend how you stayed silent while they screamed your name in lies. But that's the thing about people who live for validation. They confuse discipline with defeat. You were never trying to prove anything. You were preserving your energy. Because real power, it doesn't show up needing to be seen. It lets fools
And I was trying to figure that out too, man. I was like, damn, man, God keeps sitting me down for a reason. He just keeps sitting me down for a reason, man. First I broke my ankle. Now my motherfucking arm. You feel what I'm saying? I caught COVID twice. All that shit, man. I've been going through it for the past motherfucking 3-4 years, man. Since I stopped drinking alcohol, the devil been trying to attack me on every goddamn angle that there is. That's why, I stay up on my shit, man. I got cameras all in my house, all that shit. Like, motherfucker, come over my house, nigga. You under surveillance, nigga, for your protection and mine too. Cause I ain't going for it, man. I already know the devil up to some bullshit, man. He been on my ass for the past 3-4 motherfucking years. Since I've been sober. It's been a constant battle with this motherfucker. And it's like, I'm gonna make this nigga drink. Yeah, I'm gonna make him drink and I'm making fuck his life up. Cause he stole my keys. Yeah, I stole keys from the devil. I sure did. And it was to free y'all. It was to free y'all. See, I was born and raised in hell. A lot of y'all don't understand that. That goes straight over y'all heads. I was born and raised in that shit. That's why I say I stole the keys from the devil to free y'all motherfuckers. Because little do you know, motherfucker, you was born in hell too. You was born there too.
Themselves, then walks through the ashes like it never left. They said you were weak because you didn't clap back. Yeah. But here's the twist. You didn't have to. They exposed themselves with every word. You just watched it happen. Now you're walking around reborn.
Fuck what a motherfucker got to say. Because they done said a lot about me. You feel what I'm saying? That wasn't even true. Their actions is what motherfucking, solidified everything. The blocking of my motherfucking stores, the all kind of shit, man. The antagonization on motherfucking line and all that. And cause like it wouldn't really be nothing said if a motherfucker hadn't been fucking with me online and talking shit and trying to bully me. It wouldn't even be nothing said. For real. Motherfucker lied. Oh, okay. Well, tell your lies. But the nigga won't bring his lies to the internet about me. Nah, he do that shit behind closed doors. That's the level of antagonization, like I say. Because it's chucking rocks and hiding your motherfucking hands at the same time. I don't know if you young niggas understand what that analogy was, but that means that you throwing rocks at a motherfucker and then playing the nigga like you ain't did shit. Okay? Alright.
Clear-minded, peaceful. Meanwhile, they're glitching in circles, trying to control a narrative that slipped through their hands the moment you stopped responding. So let them keep mistaking silence for softness. They'll keep learning the hard way. That quiet doesn't mean powerless. It means dangerous. Number 6. They used what you loved against you.
Absolutely.
And still lost.
Absolutely.
Most caregivers
absolutely did. They absolutely did. They used what I love against me, man. And that's to be a humble nigga and have a great heart. You feel what I'm saying? To help people. They're like, they tried to attack that. They wanted to take that essence away from me, y'all. They're serious. They wanted to take that they wanted to turn me evil type shit. For real. Either I turn evil or I go crazy. One of the two. I had a nigga one time threaten me, man, and he had me locked up. Like, and that's why the shit right now, you know, I got PTSD, so, you know, when I see certain shit and it triggers me, you know, nigga done already once again made this threat. I do a conservatory. You know what a conservatory ship is? And I'm like, yeah, nigga, I know what the fuck it is. And know the fuck you won't. You feel what I'm saying? Know the fuck you won't. And it seems as of lately that's what's going on. You know, niggas trying to get a conservatory ship over on me. And no, man, that ain't gonna work neither. That ain't gonna work neither. Like I say, I got a badass therapist, and her boss, man, they ain't about to let me go there. They know ain't nothing wrong with me. They know what's wrong with me. It ain't what these niggas out here trying to paint. Nah, these niggas trying to get me doped up, man.
And still lost. They came through the back door of your heart, thinking that's where you were weakest, not knowing it's where you got your fire. They didn't come dressed like villains. They came in familiar faces, familiar voices, carrying memories that used to bring you peace. They smiled with the same mouths that once spoke love. But this time, their hugs had knives stitched into the sleeves, and still, they couldn't break you. They thought the best way to take you down was to use what you once cared about. People you trusted, people who knew where your soft spots were. They figured, why fight this one head on when we can send in ghosts wearing old names? And that's exactly what they did. They didn't swing at you. They triggered you, weaponized your past.
What did I just say? What did I just say? Didn't I say these motherfuckers been antagonizing me, trying to trigger me? You feel what I'm saying? Even with bringing up my motherfucking case. My case is supposed to be closed, Jack. You shouldn't even be talking about this motherfucking case. And who is you to talk about it? It's bitches that I don't even know talking about I know for a fact. Bitch, you don't know shit for a fact. Because if any of these motherfuckers and weirdos up here on St. Clair tell you anything about my case, they can't tell you shit. Because my case wasn't even up here in Cuyahoga County, bitch. So, whatever the fuck they saying, they don't know for a fact. Because they wasn't there. For real. Ding badass motherfuckers, man. But this type of shit that, like I say, they do that type of shit to trigger me. That's a hellified fucking title to have over your name, man. For real, that's a hellified fucking title to have over your name, Jack. And then these motherfuckers playing with me like that? With me? You see, y'all like my t-shirt? Guess who got me fucked up? Straight up, them niggas got me fucked up.
Dug through your memories like it was an armory. But the mistake they made was assuming your evolution never happened.
Yeah.
You weren't the same, not soft, not naive, not blind. You'd been cracked open before and rebuilt with steel. Imagine someone trying to use your old diary to take you.
Man, this ain't nothing but an upgrade. This shit ain't nothing but an upgrade, nigga. This shit ain't nothing but an upgrade, my nigga. For real. I don't know, man. Listen. Y'all will figure it out one of these days. Y'all gonna see who the motherfuckers who fuck with the Lord. Because I ain't never said I fuck with no goddamn Ouija board or no devil. Or none of that shit. No, you'll see who fuck with the Lord versus motherfuckers who fuck with other shit.
Out, but But you've already turned those pages into lessons. That's what happened. They thought shame would be your undoing, that you'd crumble if your past got brought back up.
Bullshit.
But instead, you owned every scar.
What I
You didn't
tell
just
y'all?
survive
What I
the
just tell
chapters they
y'all?
wanted to mock. You turned them into scripture. They tried to make your story a weapon. You made it your foundation. They brought up who you used to be, not realizing that person died in the fire they started. You didn't run from your mistakes. You grew from them. That's something they'll never understand, because they're still hiding behind illusions, scared of the truth. Meanwhile, you're standing on top of everything they tried to bury you under. They didn't just fail to break you, they helped make you unbreakable. Let them watch now. Let them wonder how someone they thought was soft turned into something they can't even define. And let the silence between you say what your mouth never needs to. I saw everything. I felt everything. And I survived all of it. And you'll never be that vulnerable again. Not to them, not to anyone. Number 7, they turned your name into a cult and still couldn't kill the truth. When a lie is repeated enough, it starts to feel like gospel, until truth walks in and flips the whole altar.
Hey y'all, how
It
y'all
wasn't
doing?
just gossip, it became a full-blown ritual. They turned your name into a sermon and worshipped the sound of your downfall like it was salvation. One whisper turned into weekly gatherings, screenshot circles, group chats that looked more like congregations. And the center of their worship, you, the villain they invented, the icon they needed to blame. Because as long as you were the problem, they never had to look in the mirror. They didn't just hate you, they studied you, broke you down like scripture, quoted things you never said, memorized mistakes you never made. And every time they spoke your name, it gave their lies a little more air. They weren't interested in truth, they were addicted to narrative, obsessed with making you the common enemy, because it gave their broken egos something to rally around. But cults built on lies always implode. Eventually, the cracks got too loud. Contradictions started leaking. Stories stopped sinking. One person slipped. Another started asking questions. And suddenly, that holy image they built of your evil didn't hold up anymore. You didn't even have to speak. Their own obsession set fire to the temple they built on your name. Imagine building a whole religion just to escape your own self-hate. That's what they did. But when the altar started crumbling, they had nothing left to stand on. You weren't fighting for your reputation. You let them overdose on their own obsession. And now, they look ridiculous, preaching a dead gospel. Their sermons don't hit like they used to. People are waking up. Sides are shifting. The silence from those who used to chant the loudest. That's not peace. That's embarrassment. They tried to burn your image like a witch trial. But you never lived in their version of you anyway. You were already free, already risen, already above it. They just couldn't accept that someone they lied on could glow this loud, this long, with zero help. They didn't destroy you. They exposed themselves. Number 8. They invested years into breaking you because they knew you were built to lead. They saw the crown before you even knew there was a throne. That's why they came so early, so hard, and in numbers. This wasn't random. This wasn't petty. This was strategic obsession dressed up like drama. They didn't attack you by accident. They targeted you on purpose, early, consistently, and with disturbing dedication, because they saw some.
Yeah, I really did start getting attacked after that motherfucking, I dropped them motherfucking songs and hit that tour. When I came back to Ohio, it was on. Straight up. When my feet touched back down in Ohio, it's been on ever since. That's wild. That's wild, man. Like he just said, they attacked a motherfucker early in my career, assassinate my career, assassinate my name. Later on down the line, I had to beg if I make it. Shit, you bullshitting me. Yeah, man, you bullshitting me, nigga. I ain't begging for a motherfucking thing. I refuse to bend these knees to anybody, not even God. God want me to stand on 10 toes. He don't want me to motherfucking bend my knees for shit.
Thing forming inside you before you ever knew what it was. Power, presence, potential. You were a threat to everything fake they built their lives on. Your very existence made their illusions start cracking. So they did what cowards always do when they see something real.
What's that?
Try to kill it before it grows.
Didn't I just say
They
that?
studied you like a problem to be solved, watched your every move, imitated, mocked, then tried to bury you under labels, not because they didn't see your value, but because they did, and it scared the hell out of them. Imagine watching someone plant a seed, and you already know it'll grow into the one tree that blocks your sun. That's how they saw you, as a future threat. So they launched the attack before you could bloom. But while they wasted their years trying to sabotage you, you spent yours transforming. You took the loneliness they created and turned it into a lab. You turned betrayal into blueprints.
Pretty much.
Pain became your professor. And while they were throwing dirt on your name, they accidentally helped you grow roots too deep to pull.
Yeah.
Now they're watching you rise, and there's nothing they can do to stop it, because they were fighting against something they never built, never understood, and could never control. And that's why they lost. You weren't a mistake. You were momentum. You were always going to rise. They thought if they drained your support, you'd stay small, but you didn't need their stage. You became your own platform. Now their influence is crumbling, not because you attacked them, but because your evolution revealed how hollow they were. You weren't just a target. You were the warning they ignored. And now, you're the result they can't deny.
I don't get how
Right about
one
that shit.
vegetable.
You absolutely correct about that shit. Yes, on and cracking.
Number 9, their defeat was already written. They just
Absolutely.
played their part in your rise.
Absolutely.
They didn't derail your destiny. They delivered you straight into it. From the very first shot they fired, their failure was locked in. Not because you were untouchable at the time, but because you were chosen for something bigger, something they were never supposed to understand,
Or
let
fuck
alone
with.
stop.
Or
The
fuck
moment
with.
they plotted on your downfall, they became part of the script they swore they could rewrite. Every insult, every betrayal,
Hey,
every
baby powder.
backstab they orchestrated wasn't a block. It was a bridge. They thought they were applying pressure to break you. But pressure is how diamonds get born. Let that sink in. They weren't fighting you. They were fighting the force working through you. And guess what? You can't fight something eternal with cheap tactics and gossip. You can't throw shade at someone who already walked through hell and made it back glowing. Uh-oh. You
Yeah,
were the
whoa,
key.
whoa, whoa.
Every
Wait a
loss
second.
became a
Wait
lesson.
a second.
Every betrayal, a
Hold on,
blueprint.
hold on, homie. Cause I swear, I just said that shit. Didn't I tell y'all, man, that I grew up in hell? And the reason why Lucifer on my ass is cause I stole the keys to free y'all. I got sober. When I got sober, I stole them keys to free y'all. And I've been doing it ever since. And he been on my ass ever since. For real. Mishap after mishap after mishap. Now here it is, like he say. Slander. This is, like I told y'all, man, this is the last time we gonna have this conversation. For real. So that's why I'm letting the Lord speak for me. Because I'm tired of talking to y'all. I let the Lord speak for me. For real. I let him fight my battles. Because he'll whoop your ass way better than I will. Now, I'm a real crafty motherfucker. But I guarantee you that he can kick your ass way worse than I can. And once I hand it over to him, your ass is cooked. It's cooked.
They thought you were breaking, but you were building.
Yeah,
They
well-
thought you were folding, but you were calculating. They thought they were stopping something small, but they were fueling something unstoppable. The irony? They wrote themselves into the very legacy they tried to destroy. Now look at them, exhausted, bitter, confused how someone they tried to erase ended up center stage. But you know why they lost? Because they were temporary. And what's meant is permanent. Their role. Short-term noise. Your path? Long-term thunder. You didn't just survive them, you outlived the attack. And now they're a footnote in your rise. Their failure wasn't random. It was required. They were the test that proved your power. And they lost. Not just publicly, but inevitably. Number 10. You survived what would have buried 99%, and you did it alone.
Shout out to my nigga Baby Powder too, man, because she told me that. She was the first motherfucker that told me that. For real. She's the first motherfucker that told me that. She like, nigga, you done survived some shit, man, that most motherfuckers, they couldn't even imagine. And I ain't even told her half. I just gave her an eye-opener. For real. That's why I say I'm qualified to talk about a whole bunch of shit. Qualified for that shit. Because I stand on truth. For real. I stand on that shit. I put my soul on the truth. That's why I'm bringing what I'm bringing to the table today. For real, man. Because I'm sick of this shit. Y'all motherfuckers call yourselves trying to gang up and bully on one motherfucker, man. That's some sad shit. You gonna learn how to fight your own battles. Y'all niggas didn't gang up and bully on Jesus, did you? Did you? Nah, y'all niggas didn't even say shit. Your ancestors was cowards. They didn't even say shit. They didn't say it. The only motherfucker who said something was the criminal who was up on the cross with him. Only motherfucker. And then one of y'all weeping ass motherfucking cowards sat there and watched him nail him. Watched him carry his motherfucking cross. Then watched him nail his man. Yeah, he's a better man than me. I'd have wished all kind of motherfucking turmoil on y'all. Yeah, man. I'd have been cast down to the pits of hell forever. Cause I'd have wished all kind of shit on y'all. But it shows, cause y'all the offspring of these motherfuckers who was cowards.
This wasn't survival. This was a resurrection while they watched, hoping you'd flatline.
Oh, well.
Let's not sugarcoat it. This wasn't petty drama. This was psychological war. Coordinated attacks, back-to-back betrayals, mind games designed to make you question your worth, your memory, your reality. They didn't just aim for your name, they aimed for your spirit. And most people would have been erased by this, broken, shattered, institutionalized, gone. But you transformed. They tried to drag you into a pit so dark you'd never find your way back. But every tear you cried...
Hey, my guy sent me my motherfucking nigga Baby Powder. Yeah, he did. He sent me my motherfucking nigga, and she came in swinging too. She's like, I'll be damn, nigga. You gonna snap up out this shit. Yeah, I'll be damn. For real. I had reinforcements sent in.
Watered your next level. Every insult sharpened your insight. Every silent night where you had no one in your corner. That was training.
Yeah.
Your breakdown wasn't the end. It was the activation. They thought they saw your breaking point, but what they witnessed instead was your becoming. Imagine being left for dead, then showing up glowing, unbothered, unreadable, like a ghost with unfinished business. That's what you did. You turned their mental warfare into momentum. While they tried to dismantle your mind, you rebuilt it brick by brick, steel by steel, until nothing they threw could penetrate. You didn't just get back up, you upgraded. And now they don't know how to approach you. They can't read you. They can't reach you. The same ones who tried to dismantle your peace now have to watch you walk in a power they accidentally helped build. That's the brutal irony. Their abuse became your blueprint. Their hate became your hammer. Their betrayal became the very thing that taught you to never need them again. Let's be real. They weren't just hoping you'd break. They were banking on it. They were emotionally invested in your destruction. But the universe flipped the script, and now your survival haunts them louder than your absence ever could. Your existence is proof that resilience isn't pretty. It's gritty, ugly, silent, and savage. They didn't destroy you. They revealed you. And now there's no going back. Number 11. They didn't realize you were the exam until they flunked it.
Wow.
Do you know how much a kilo of gold is worth?
Wow. I graduate, but they flunk. Oh, man. See how that shit goes? I told you I was fucking this broad named Karma, man. Y'all should have listened. I told you I was banging this chick named Karma, and she had some sisters named Misery, and and all them hoes love me. Yeah, because I stand with truth. Shit, everybody love the truth, except for a hateful ass, lying ass motherfucker. Everybody else love the truth. Yeah, man, everybody do. Everybody seek him out, too. Hold on, y'all.
Weren't the accused. You were the assignment. And they failed in front of everyone. They thought they had the upper hand, thought they were watching you squirm, thought their lies, their setups, their public shaming meant they were in control. But the entire time, they were the ones being watched. They were being measured, they were being tested, and they didn't even see it. See, they thought it was your character on trial.
Stupid.
But what actually got exposed? Their pride, their envy, their inability to hide who they really are when faced with someone who didn't fight back the way they expected. Your silence didn't just make them uncomfortable, it unmasked them. Your patience, it was pressure. The more you refused to engage, the more their chaos leaked out for the world to see. They thought you were being weak. Nah. You were letting the truth do the heavy lifting. You were the mirror. The one that showed them their fakeness, their performative loyalty, their craving for control. And instead of looking in that mirror and
Never, not one time have I ever stolen 1 cent, 1 red penny. Not one time. Never, not one time where it wasn't no loyalty. Straight up. Never. For a motherfucker to turn on a nigga like that, it showed that you ain't never liked me from the first, from the get-go. You know?
evolving, they panicked, they lashed out, they flunked the moment they tried to frame you for being everything they were. Imagine thinking you're the teacher grading someone else, only to find out the whole classroom's been watching you cheat. That's what happened here. They exposed their own fraudulence trying to expose you. They failed every test of loyalty, every test of character, every chance they had to show grace. They chose gossip. Every opportunity to stand with you, they stood against you. And now the results are in, and they can't even look you in the eye. They thought you were just another lesson, but you were the exam, and worse. It was open book, and they still couldn't pass it. Let them live with it. Let them feel the weight of that reality. You were never the one on trial. You were the proof, the one sent to show exactly who was real and who was rotten. They didn't just fail you, they failed themselves.
Absolutely.
And the curve won't save them now. Number 12. The universe made sure no one could claim your crown. They all left thinking you'd fall. Now none of them can say they helped you rise.
Nope.
Every betrayal, every fake friend, every slammed door.
And that's where the beef is. That's where the beef is, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. For real. Motherfucker can't, I ain't about to fall. I ain't about to lay down like that. No, man. God sent me a motherfucking backup team, nigga. Yeah, it's about to get real interesting. For real. Because motherfuckers just don't know when to quit. They don't. They just got a point to prove. I don't. All I'm doing is defending thyself at all times.
It wasn't punishment, it was precision. You weren't being broken, you were being cleared. Cleared of leeches, cleared of opportunists, cleared of anyone who might try to stand next to your win later and say, I was part of that. The universe didn't.
Only one motherfucker can even fix their pretty ass lips to say that. And that's, again, my nigga Baby Powder. Let's give her a round of applause. Yeah, it's only one motherfucker. Because like I said, when I was, them niggas placed me back in that dark ass motherfucking area like my shadow. That's why I got that motherfucker like that, Facebook. Because I want y'all to see. This is where I come from. This is where I'm at today. This is where I come from. See that shadow? That's where they tried to put and take me back to. And she was that light. Yeah, she was that light, casting bright than a motherfucker, man. For real, dead serious. So she the only motherfucker who could say, even fix her, and she's so humble, man. Yeah, man, she's so humble, she wouldn't even do no shit like that. Not to me. Not to me.
Isolate you to harm you. It isolated you to protect what was being built. When everything around you collapsed, you thought it was failure. You thought something had gone wrong. But really, it was the foundation being set with brutal honesty. Nothing fake, nothing performative. Just you and the fire that was about to shape you. You weren't abandoned. You were insulated. Imagine trying to rise while dragging dead weight. That's what was removed from you. The universe stripped the stage clean, because when the spotlight finally hit, it had to hit only you. No distractions, no parasites, no one standing behind you pretending they held you up. And that's exactly what happened. Now they're watching you glow. Same people who ghosted you now got front row seats and no access. They can't explain how you got here, can't figure out how you stayed sane. They remember the nights you should have folded, the silence after the betrayal, the days you walked around like a ghost. They remember because they were counting on you to lose. But now you're not just at peace, you're untouchable. And here's the best part. Not a single one of them can take credit. Not one of them can say they helped, because they weren't there. And that's the point. Your rise was designed to confuse the ones who tried to block it, to silence the ones who thought they built you, to humiliate the ones who needed your fall to feel taller. So don't look back. Don't explain. Don't give them even a footnote in your story.
No more.
They left so your
It's over
victory
with.
could speak louder than their fake loyalty ever did. And now, you're the one standing in the light, with no shadows behind you. Number 13. The same name they mocked now makes them flinch.
Did you know that you could be generating 10 grand a month or more by
You see
simply
where
teaching
we're
other people
going?
what you already know?
Same motherfucking name that they that mocked and tried to slander is now the name that they shall fear.
Now makes them flinch. Your name used to be a joke. Now it's a warning shot. There was a time your name was passed around like cheap gossip, laughed at, twisted, dismissed. You were the target they used to bond over, the scapegoat they could all mock without consequence. In their minds, you were finished. You were the villain. You were nothing but an easy punchline in rooms full of cowards playing pretend. But now,
What I tell
your
y'all.
name hits different. It
What I tell
lands with
y'all.
weight, with silence, with tension. Now they say it carefully, like it's cursed, because it is cursed with truth. Truth that exposed their lies, truth that survived their slander, truth that didn't just walk back in, it outshined everything they tried to replace you with. Imagine laughing at a storm, only to find yourself standing in it later. That's what your presence feels like now. A shift in pressure, a reminder. They mocked you like you were disposable, but now you're unforgettable. They don't laugh anymore. They watch. Some don't speak your name at all because it reminds them of what they did. Some try to rewrite the past as if they were neutral. And some, they whisper, hoping it doesn't echo. Because now your name comes with receipts, with silence that says everything, with power that needs no introduction. You became the one thing they swore you'd never be, undeniable.
Shout out to
And
that
the more they
Biz girl
tried
over
to
there
erase
in
you,
the
the
store,
louder
man.
your success became. You don't have to explain yourself. You don't have to
Jay,
clap
what's
back.
going on,
You don't
homie?
have to prove a single thing. Your existence is the proof.
already know.
Your
What up with it,
presence
Jay?
is the pressure. And your name. It's no longer up for debate, so let them feel it. Let them sit in the rooms they once mocked you in, choking on their own regret.
Amen.
Because now the joke's dead. And you're the reminder that they couldn't bury you. They only planted your legend. And now that the dust has settled and the masks have cracked, one truth stands tall. You weren't destroyed. You were revealed. Their failure became your fuel. Their lies built your legend. You were the test they failed, the storm they couldn't stop, and the proof that silence hits harder than noise ever could. If this message cut deep, it was meant to. Like,
Right.
subscribe, and drop 777 in the comments if you...
That's the least y'all can do. Like it, subscribe to Fucking With Your Nigga, and go ahead and leave something nice to say in the comments. Yeah. What up with it, Jay? Yeah, hell yeah, man. Nah, man, we was touching on a few things, man, that we gonna leave on the motherfucking flow. Yup. We gonna leave it on the flow. We ain't even gonna play with these people no more, man, because it seems like motherfuckers always wanna try and be on some bullshit with me. Most niggas, like my nigga Jay, he say, nigga, I'm from 88, so he know me like a motherfucker from when I was a little nigga. He didn't always know me to be by myself all the time. Do what the fuck I do it by myself. You know, I don't be on no bullshit. Man, to have a whole motherfucking community of people that you trusted and you love and you ain't never did shit to turn against you, that's some hurtful shit. That's disappointing. It's disappointing like a motherfucker, cause I done always been a stand up real nigga, no matter what. Always. real. There ain't been nan time that I ain't been no stand up ass little nigga. You know? And shit, obviously the Lord, he loved me enough that he let me see 49 years, man, come next Friday. I see 49 years, man. They told me I was gonna be dead at 14 years old, man. They started that shit. For real. 14 years old, I wasn't gonna make it to see 16. I hit 16, wasn't gonna make it to see 18. Hit 18, wasn't gonna make it to see 21. Hit 21, wasn't gonna make it to see 25. Hit 25, wasn't gonna make it to see 30. After that, it was like, shit, fuck it. He'd die hard. You know? And to have to live with that type of shit, it's fucked up. And then to have to overcome all these adversities and all this shit that I got set in front of me. Shit, nigga. That's why I say a lot of motherfuckers, man, they really don't understand the pain, the shit that people go through. They be out here playing until they touch home with them. You know? They touch home with them motherfuckers, then that's when shit get real. That's when motherfuckers wanna, but it should be way before that, Jack. Way before that. It's called humanity. That's all. It's called being a human being, man. Loving and caring for somebody else besides your motherfucking self. Something, similar to being a parent. I didn't always been a kid that was creative as fuck. That's why I got these platforms. That's why I people say you should invest in yourself. Man, invest into what? I got every piece of equipment these other motherfuckers got. Except for a couple of cameras. Yeah, that's it. Other than that, I got everything else everybody else got, man. I just do my shit on my level. What work for me. As I'm supposed to. I ain't no dick riding motherfucker. I don't follow the leader. No, nigga. I am a leader. So what the fuck I'm gonna follow the leader for? If I am a leader. Now if he going in the right direction, yeah, I'm gonna follow that nigga too. We gonna walk shoulder to shoulder, nigga. I ain't gotta follow him. We going shoulder to shoulder. But see, that's the difference between a boss and a motherfucker who be out here just portraying that shit. That's the thin line right there. For real. Like, I don't get it. It ain't really for me to get, but I got a proper understanding to just do me and let a motherfucker be how they gonna be. Because it'll be wrong for me to take your free will away from you. It'll be wrong for me to tell you you can't feel how you want to feel. That's your feeling. If it's right, then it's right. And if it's wrong, then motherfucker is wrong. Ain't no thin line. Ain't no other lines in between that shit. People just gotta start understanding that, man. Start treating other motherfuckers like how you want to be treated. If you don't want to be treated like shit, don't treat people like shit. If you don't want to be robbed, then don't rob no motherfucking body. Because that shit does come back in some shape, form, or fashion. It might not be you. It might be one of your loved ones, man. Somebody that you very fond of. That's how it always happens. Dead serious, man. Like, people need to start coming up out of these fairy tale worlds that they created for themselves, man, and start coming to reality. Reality is when you do something to a motherfucker, you better be willing to accept them consequences, because you can't control how that person react to your action. You can't bully no motherfucking body around this bitch. Nah, man. Ain't nobody going for that. Nobody. Nigga, I'm a grandfather, so you know goddamn well I don't give a fuck, man. I gotta lay it down any motherfucker way. Shit, nigga, you gonna have to take me out. Straight up, cause I ain't bowing. Fuck that. No, we can't come to no resolution, no nothing. I told you, I roll with the Lord. And I go by his motherfucking rules. Anybody else, man, fuck you. For real. Yeah, man. Hey, but we gonna go on here and get up out of here because I done been on here long enough, but we ain't gonna have this conversation no more. For real, man. For you snappy ass bitches that got something to say on this motherfucking, on these platforms, I promise you, bitch, if you say anything else about my motherfucking case to slander my name, I will sue your ass. So you can play if you want to. You can play if you want to. You gonna get sued. That go for you hoe ass niggas too. For real, you don't know shit about what the fuck I went to prison for. And I done told you niggas what the fuck I done went to prison for. Case is closed. It's like, hey man, that shit is a closed fucking case. So who the fuck is y'all to open it up? It ain't, you know, public record. If it was public record, motherfucker, I'd have it. I had the transcripts to the shit. That's how I know the case closed. Dead serious. Y'all motherfuckers, man, wild out here. But hopefully, I'm glad we got an understanding. Because I'm not going to play with you. I'm telling you. I'm not going to play with you. I stand 10 toes on what the fuck I'm on. Let's go, Mockingbirds. Yeah.
This ain't for everybody. This a Charles Berry beat. What's going on nowadays? Don't know how to make a move and tell them to. What? When you're wrong, you know what everything you do is show them that to tell the truth. Yeah. Never. You won't be down. You live in foul. Now people wanna run up in your house. A couple haters lying hard to take you out. This is what the streets really out and talking about. It's going down. All day waiting on a new lick. His baby mama said she need a new fix. All he wanna do is get him real rich. Money ain't moving right, gotta beat the switch. Went on a trip as a gift from his main blood. Let the bottles and the models, all the hard drugs. Took a break for a minute, didn't get his cards in order. Sober mind, sober conscience, pockets definitely swollen. There's nothing really left to fight for. A piece of the tree, you take a piece of the puzzle, which takes a piece of the seed. You added up the whole equation, say somebody gon' leave. Yeah, somebody gon' need to get it from him and homie. But if nobody won't leave, baby, it's crucial. They all go down, smoking on the Bluebird bus. Taking it to the limit, don't know who you should trust. It's kinda weird you listen to them, but never to us. What's going on nowadays? Don't know how to make a move and tell them to. What? When you're wrong, you know what everything you do is show them that to tell the truth. Yeah, never. You won't be down. You live in foul. Now people wanna run up in your house. A couple haters lying hard to take you out. This is what the streets really out and talking about. It's going down. It's apparent everybody got their own thing.
look, man, I just be saying, I just open up these platforms to display my talent. You feel what I'm saying? My talent. I write, record, make all of the beats, all of this shit. Just give it to you. All you gotta do is just go on over there to motherfucking WastelandMusicEntertainment.com. Go grab you some shit, man. For real, man. Hey, this for all my real niggas though up off that St. Clair area. I see you, Nene. I'm telling you, nigga, I see you.
This ain't for everybody. It's a Charles Berry beat.
If you want to get acquainted with me and my son, you'll have to take a visit there. Hey, tell me. Now, you go to Hall 3 o'clock in the morning, little boy still up, man. Taking coffee and taking noodles.
Back streets, everybody got one. I'm from the back streets, where everybody got it. On them back streets, everybody get money. When you from them back streets, ain't a damn thing funny. Nigga, back streets, everybody got one. I'm from the back streets, where everybody got it. On them back streets, everybody get money. When you from them back streets, ain't a damn thing funny. I'm probably one of the realest to ever spit it and live it. If I say that I did it, who gon' say that I did it? Since my Granny died, I never spoke on nothing but riches. And since I'm from the dark side, I just can't take what you give it. I get mine from the dirt, ain't gon' show you my face, cause only pussy niggas hide when it's time to get paid. Never late on deliveries, better show my work. You can hate and plot on misery, but cash come first. In other words, if it don't pay me, don't play with me, nigga, cause I know goons will plenty time for that wonderful feeling. They don't mind to press a rack or a backside fact. Most niggas that I know be with it, for the free you'll get laid. Fish and chicken dinners, just to get you where you need. Them young niggas keep them cannons and won't let you leave. On them back streets is feast if you a beast to a G. Anything else obsolete if you not from this city. Back streets, everybody got one. I'm from the back streets, where everybody got it. On them back streets, everybody get money. When you from them back streets, ain't a damn thing funny. Back streets, everybody got one. I'm from the back streets, where everybody got it. On them back streets, everybody get money. When you from them back streets, ain't a damn thing funny. On them back street niggas, everybody getting paid. From the preachers to the teachers, real ones to the lames. Eating hoes and prostitutes, turning tricks on the blade. On where they stay nowadays. Say you gotta be safe. You gon' see you a scrap and a couple of dead. Bitch nigga get evicted from a straight hood rat. That's a fact. Most mishaps revolve around cash. Either it's weed or good pussy that get most men stay. I grits on some bullshit instead of a plate. I can't hate completely. Eggs and links come from good dates. Mixed with liquor, then the victim. If he ever been fed, but he need to get that footage took from baby girl's bed. Hit all the head in the world on the back streets. Nothing seen, spoken, I heard, but it's all been beat. You can creep, but don't be caught on them back streets. Them wastelands ain't playing, and you gotta trap what you with. Nigga, back streets, everybody got one. I'm from them back streets, where everybody got it. On them back streets, everybody get money. When you from them back streets, ain't a damn thing funny. Nigga, back streets, everybody got one. I'm from the back streets, where everybody got it. On them back streets, everybody get money. When you from them back streets, ain't a damn thing funny. Nigga,
You said that, did you?
I hope not.
Is that gold or just Miss Ray? Oh, right there.
Come on, man. Shout out to all my 70s babies, man. Let's get the fuck on up out of here, y'all. Y'all niggas go ahead and have y'all a safe motherfucking hump day. Y'all know what it is, man. I'm up out of here.
Bicentennial, baby, decade ago, keeping you living no work. Or you moving that dope, you find a visual purpose. Then you find you a chick, cop a platinum product, then you form you a clique. We talking capitalism, America's dream. To some it's a nightmare, to others they say. It may seem that the trap back from front to back. Cause if the map don't map, that mean they had to subtract. Big Jack dropping jewels about the blade, I'll say. Till I'm polishing up to flip the page to move weight. Every day I pray. I make it home safe, cause a hater with nothing gon' take you to a dark space. In your mind, that's defined as a criminal. In my eyes, that's described as subliminal. Both feet in motion, chalice got wet grip, wrist game official, water whipping them bricks. On the stroll, I'm a pimp, cause I rock the right bitch. Yeah, I met the right chick, so she helped me get rich. Now you sick at the shit, the house and the gifts. Talking about paying homage to a viper feel fit. On the hood, I'ma stand before I fall for things. They say anything can be possible, just pull the strings. You holler gang, till they picking you off. I move differently out in traffic, I was born a boss. With the blind man, tell the deaf and dumb man. The same thing the bird said to the left about the right. Big plans in the making, you really gon' blow. Be prepared for the hate, and everybody can't go. With the blind man, tell the deaf and dumb man. The same thing the bird said to the left about the right hand. Big plans in the making, you really gon' blow. Be prepared for the hate, and everybody can't go. On my 70s flow, I retained the assignment. They gave me a role, and I gave him the blind man. He brought on the deaf nigga, who had him on mute. Now the three of them together make it do what it do. We talking scared straight silly on some comedy shit. Break bread and move steady, cause them niggas are flip. Charlie Charles and Freak on some wasteland trash. If that money don't feel right, then they on your ass. Keep the chick to play crazy, the grip might work. Can't be lazy or playing, cause the bag come first. Before I press on the skirt, she gotta show me some work. Get dirt up under her nails and take me to church. Mrs. Buttersworth did. She's sticky and sweet. Maybe we can do the Millie Rock right from his seat. She got with a player. I gave her the plan. I told her get the money, put it all in my hand. With the blind man, tell the deaf and dumb man. The same thing the bird said to the left about the right hand. Big plans in the making, you really gon' blow. Prepared for the hate, and everybody can't go. With the blind man, tell the deaf and dumb man. The same thing the bird said to the left about the right hand. Big plans in the making, you really gon' blow. Be prepared for the hate, and everybody can't go.
Hell no, nigga. Everybody ain't going with me. Not on this trip. Me and Big Brother Jesus. Yeah, that's all this is room for. Yeah, besides mine, that's all this is room for. You gotta have your own motherfucking ship, nigga. Yeah, y'all know what it is, though, man. Hey, we about this motherfucker. Y'all catch me over on TikTok a little bit later, man. I think I'm gonna go over there and go fuck with the people, go ruffle some feathers. Yeah. yeah. It all depends on how I feel, man. But I think I might go over there and ruffle some feathers today. But y'all know what it is, man. Go ahead, hit it up. Wasteland Music Entertainment.com. The music spelled M-U-Z-I-K. Go get y'all some music, man. Go get y'all some shit. I got some shit over there, man. Go ahead. It's only $1, nigga. Go ahead. You pick as many of them as you want. Instant downloads, too. Wix don't bullshit around. So, you know. It's powered by Wix. Wasteland Music Entertainment.com. I love y'all, man. Y'all motherfuckers stay safe out here, man. I'm up out of here. Yep. See y'all soon. Yeah, see you later, Prism. See you later.